If you imagined what a Jaws game should be, Jaws Unleashed is basically that game. A partially linear, partially open world shark simulator where you play as the boy himself, brutally murdering humans and sea life, get bit in half, dumbass, causing some property damage, and ruining Amity Island's 4th of July yet again.
Oh my god, bro. The fireworks!
Jaws loves ruining the 4th of July. He's like the Grinch of the 4th of July. Probably British. But yeah, dude, being Jaws is fucking awesome and pretty simple. You're a shark after all, so the primary mechanic is attacking and eating everything. You have to eat to manage your hunger and eat to regain health, which you will lose from hunger or by getting motherfucked by dolphins, guns, bombs, turbines, rocks, and other shit probably. Ah! You obviously eat with your big ol' mouth, but you can also headbutt and tail whip shit as well. There's also specific maneuvers you can do, like dragging victims across the surface of the water or shaking them to pieces in the depths. But that's not all. As you do Jaws stuff, you earn points that you can then spend on upgrading your stats like speed and power and unlocking crazy new abilities like these. Oh my god. Oh!
Neato!
Now, as cool as all that Jaws shit is, unfortunately, he doesn't always feel great to control, and boy, is this camera smoking crack. Bitch! But it's actually better than I was expecting and totally playable. Never really made me feel like Jaws, but still solid for a 6th gen title. Now this made me feel like Jaws. Y'all seen any unattended kids around here? So once you learn how to be Jaws, you're thrown straight into the game's first and probably best story mission, the Breakout. This is the one where you bust out of a research facility, cause a ruckus at an aquarium, and put this captive orca out of its misery. Oh no. Oh shit, no! After this high, what follows is like 3 straight missions of causing some of that property damage I mentioned earlier. I get it, dude. There's only so much you can do with gameplay as a shark, but holy shit, there's so much of this go grab an explosive item and throw it at a thing to blow it up gameplay. In these 3 missions alone, you destroy this, a few of these, and this. I get having 1 mission of destroying an important facility on the island, but 3 back to back? It would be like making a Godzilla game where all you do is destroy generators. Fortunately, the rest of the missions are way more Jawsy. There's this one where you fight off waves of fishing boats and eventually a Coast Guard ship in open ocean. Another where you chase and hunt down a group of divers through a minefield and shipwrecks. One where you sabotage an underwater mining facility, fight a giant fucking squid, dude, and then blow the whole thing up. The classic ruining the 4th of July and killing the mayor in a flurry of fireworks mission. And finally, a showdown with the Orca 2, complete with yellow barrels and me getting pissed at the game. Why am I so far back? Jump forward. I don't want to go under the water. Dude, that's insane. Game. Oh, God, dude. There is a narrative weave through all of this, and it is connected to the movies with Michael Brody being one of the main characters, but I gotta be honest, I had no idea what was going on. The gist I got is it's the classic tale of a tech CEO, small town mayor, scientist, and killer shark.
Tale as old as time.
Part of why I had no idea what was going on was the story being told through these piss-poor cutscenes with some comically bad visuals and voice acting.
My son, now my work, I'll kill you myself! Shit.
What? Even as a kid, I remember seeing these and thinking, what the freaking crud? Their mouths aren't even moving.
But you're beginning to sound like your dad, you crying wolf.
The game's intro is properly animated and looks pretty good, but I guess they didn't have the time or budget to do the rest of the cutscenes like this. But that's okay. I love me some jank. Oh, shit. Between story missions, you're dropped off into an open world consisting of Amity Island, its beaches, and surrounding ocean. Thank God for that, because the open world stuff is where this game peaks. There's some fun to be had in the story missions, but nothing beats free roaming around as you wish, exploring the ocean, and just being a fucking menace to everything. And for a game this old, It's a pretty solid open world. Firstly, there's a ton of different sea life to find and munch, with some of these guys like the orcas and whale sharks being a bit harder to find and only showing up in certain parts of the map, which is super cool. The more usual suspects like dolphins, sharks, seals, and regular old fish are much more common. The game's extras menu has an animal bio section where it shows you everything in the game, and some of this shit I didn't even see at all in my playthrough despite swimming around the island multiple times. Penguins? I also have the game's abundance of sea life to thank for this reality-altering moment I had while playing. I just found a fucking narwhal. Is there a real animal that exists that has a horn underwater like this?
Yeah, narwhal.
A narwhal, they're real.
Narwhals are real?
Yes.
Really? Wait.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they're underwater unicorns that are real.
Oh shit, they are real.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
These have always been real.
Yes.
Dude, these are insane looking. Oh my
This is
god.
crazy.
What a funny way for me to find out narwhals are real.
The Jaws video game.
Now, not to be conspiracy perspective or anything, but I'm telling you guys, before I saw these narwhals in the game, I existed in a reality where narwhals were mythical, fictional creatures. Look at these fucking things. You can't tell me this doesn't look made up. This looks like some shit I would have drawn as a kid on colored paper with crayons. I don't know. Maybe watching Elf so many times fried my brain. I'm real, Hayden. I've always been real.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal. Bye.
Man, isn't Elf great? But hey, you know what else is great? Today's sponsor, me. I'm the sponsor. I wanted to let you all know I'm currently offering one-on-one video sessions to help you get started with creating your own videos or improve what you're already making. I can share my overall process and how I do things, or we can focus in on a particular area like recording, script writing, editing, thumbnails, all that jazz. Doesn't have to be gaming videos either. These skills can be applied to any topic. And the best part is, I'm offering this entirely for free. For the first 3 people that book a session. You can find a sign-up link down in the video description. Now let's get back to more Jaws. Anyways, sea creatures aren't the only thing on the menu in the open world. There's plenty of Amity Islanders getting up to all kinds of water-based activities like swimming at the beach, skiing, sailing, fishing, all kinds of shit. It's always a good time disturbing the peace and playing with your food. Lastly, there's a bunch of challenges scattered around the world which, upon completion, can earn you points to further level up Jaws. Each one has 3 different tiers of difficulty, with objectives ranging from killing lifeguards, eating water skiers jumping off ramps, and bonking this chick into a buoy. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, you keep up this little attitude problem you got going on. I'm gonna do that to you. Dinner fucking sucked last night. They did a lot right with the open world, but I don't think it quite fully realized its potential. I would have loved to see specific rare sea life to hunt down and collect like Red Dead's legendary animals, a day-night cycle and weather changes, or just some more variety in the environments and areas to explore. You'll see the same handful of underwater scenery pieces repeated with noticeable frequency. It wouldn't surprise me if the devs had much more ambitious ideas for the game world, but were just limited by time, money, or the current hardware. But all good. What's here is still sick. Worth mentioning, there's also a handful of collectibles in the game, both in the story missions and the open world. These can grant you additional upgrade points, unlock scenes from the movie in the extras menu, or in the case of the treasure chests and license plates, unlock a level select and God mode. I didn't unlock those. Collectibles feel a bit unnecessary, and they're kind of just around and not particularly well hidden, but still fun to grab this stuff when you see it. What is that, a skeleton? But yeah, fellas, Jaws Unleashed, actually kind of sick. Definitely not perfect, maybe not even good, but like I said at the top, if you imagine what a Jaws game should be, this is basically it, and it's certainly the best Jaws game we have. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he doesn't have a head. Oh my god.
Oh my god. How much blood is
Oh my god.
However, I do feel obligated to mention that Maneater does exist now as well. I played about an hour of Maneater after finishing Jaws to see what 14 years of video game progress looked like. Holy shit, 14 years almost to the day according to Google. And as expected, Maneater is a huge visual improvement and feels significantly better to control. But I do feel like it loses some of that grit and realism that Jaws has. It's much more arcadey, for lack of a better word, and doesn't feel nearly as violent or brutal to me. I don't know, like the health bars and like everything getting highlighted just, Not saying it's a worse game, but those were my first impressions. Drop a comment if you want to see a man-eater video in the future. And with that, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next week for my 5-hour deep dive on how narwhals actually built the pyramids. Later, nerds. Dude. I hope y'all think this is funny, because wearing this shit for an hour to record this sucked big balls.